You look at Atlanta. They are on the verge of elimination, so tonight they hope it's the start of a memorable comeback.
And this is a situation no team wants to be in. Down 3-1. But they can't let that get the better of them. They have to play their hearts out and try to steal this one on the road.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Vukcevic in at the center, filling out the middle. Murray against Young. Young is doubled. And a wide open look for Daniel. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. The developing game of Trae Young is something that coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him and give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And the foul called on MP. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Kevin Huerter is out there with Reza Shea. Then there's Brandon Boston. Then there's Newell. And it's Pumpkin in at point.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Here's Watson. It's good. Watson's got his second bucket of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Pumpkin. No good from outside.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Watson.
That's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Atlanta again missing. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. The 3 from MP gets the three-pointer to fall. Blakeney's got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Reza Shea missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from MP. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at MP, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love it.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
The Nuggets now on offense. They've gone on a 13-0 run. The 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Hawks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. To Reza Shea. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Christian Brown's checked in for Anthony. Atlanta also making some changes here. Vukcevic is checked in, and it's Johnson in for Kevin Huerter. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the basket by Blakeney.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Anthony comes in for Jamal Murray. Brendan Boston's checked in for Atlanta. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. To end the cold streak. Rebounded by Blakeney.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie. It for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 2. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Reading. Their season hanging in the balance. They've competed. It's still a long shot, but they might just pull this off.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing it. And that concludes half.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
With so much on the line.
Here's Rizachet. They've got Anthony. Aiden Watson is out there with MP. Then there's Murray. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. MP fires from way outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game. It's stolen by Watson. Pass to Blakeney. And MP throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Herter. Into the lane. Here's Buffkin. No good, unable to end this run. Anthony kicks to Blakeney. Over Rizachet. They get the rebound. For the 3. And the basket by Blakeney. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Anthony, the pass to Blakeney. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. That one goes in.
Valanciunas not afraid to get his close to the basket.
The Hawks trail by 7. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Peyton Watson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Cole Anthony. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Allie, thank you so much. Jokic. It's Jokic inside.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Young. Nice execution down low.
Hey, you need a bucket, Who you going to call? They've got Young on speed dial.
MP outside. Murray. MP outside. From outside, he drills the three.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
For three. And it misses.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now Johnson. MP outside. Fires the three. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Young up top. He's covered by Murray. Here's Johnson. Nice use of the glass and the finish.
Yeah, Johnson is a wing who wants to go inside. Doesn't settle too often.
MP fires. Jokic put it back right up and in. Jokic gets it done.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Nuggets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And they are just moments away from lifting the trophy thanks to a rousing performance here in Game 5.
Yeah, it was really just a remarkable effort tonight, and you can see how much this title means to this team. They are extremely deserving champions, and they are going to enjoy this celebration for quite a while.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And he gets it to go. Here's MP. And they've done it. The Denver Nuggets have won the NBA championship. All the travel, all the practice.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, we have some FIBA group play for you. It should be a good one. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll see Greece taking on USA. Taking a look at USA. This is their first group stage game. It is vital they win this one.
Yeah, in this format, only 2 group games. You're immediately under pressure. I like that about this FIBA tournament.
And now checking out how Greece is doing. They were victorious in their first of 2 group stage games.
Yeah, so in this FIBA tournament, winning both group stage games is big. You finish first, plus you get a good seed in the final round.
You know, with the FIBA game being several minutes shorter than the NBA, players can really go full tilt with their energy.
That's especially important in the first half. You don't have to leave as much in the tank, so you tend to see more chase down blocks, scrambles, and sprinting early in games. It's really fun to watch.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
He buries it from 3. You know, one major difference in international play, FIBA rules allow basically any type of zone defense.
Yeah, there's no defensive 3 seconds. You can park a big man near the rim, and that can really change how you approach things on offense.
Pass to Giannis. To the paint. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Takes a step back. Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got 4 assists in the game.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
So it's Greece now. USA making their last shot. If you're Greece, you know you have a chance as long as Giannis Antetokounmpo is around.
Yeah, you're talking about one of the best to ever play our game. He can control a game from start to finish, dominate on both ends. If you play with Giannis, you're going to get some wide open looks. He just needs a little bit of help.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Give him 8 points now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Drills it from deep. And that's now 6 points for MP. And already there is a case to be made that MP could be one of the best to ever play. He has that sort of historical context.
Well, it's hard to make an argument against that. The way that he can dominate a game in multiple ways, the way he leads. I mean, MP is defining himself as one of the best to ever do it.
Brown's checked in for USA. And we know that MP has played overseas when he spent a year in Europe. But this is the first time MP has sported the red, white, and blue.
And if he plays how everyone is hoping he'll play, we could see a lot more of MP on Team USA. He has the makings to be a great fit for the U.S. for a long time. Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
USA with the ball movement. From deep, MP. And again, USA with the triple.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
So for USA, the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. USA out in front. They're up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Thanks for being with us for this FIBA group play action with the third quarter just now underway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And over the years, we've seen some quality players play for Greece.
Yeah, but Giannis Antetokounmpo, the first real star from Greece. Nonetheless, they've meddled in the past, and certainly they remain a team that can make some noise.
Here's Blakeney. Greece making their last shot. Here's the 3. Greece 2 grabs a miss. Pass to Dimu. They double him with MP. USA making a switch here. From deep, MP fires in the triple.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
To the right side. Pass to Giannis. Here's Milanos. Hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Greece trails by 5. Sexton comes with a double team. Pass to Milanos. Here's Giannis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. Greece making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Giannis. No good with the triple. USA leading by 5. Inside. Poole gets it in close.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste a chance at all.
Poole's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. Brown's checked in for MP. USA also changing it up. Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. MP comes in for Brown. And it's Stephen Curry in for Poole. Curry passes to MP. For 3, James. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They got the ball to the right guy. James ready to shoot at all times.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Outside Curry takes a 3. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Now MP. Now Sexton. Let's loose for 3. Money from 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo from downtown. Cleared away by Embiid. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Yes, sir!
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Dimu. From deep. Oh, he cannot hit. MP with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Banks it home. Big shot.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes. He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Greece trails by 16. Here's Dimu. James brings the double team. Catch from downtown. They led by as many as 18. Now MP. It's good.
It's safe to say the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Bucket! Straight in! 13-point lead. Curry outside. MP! The 3 is in!
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
17 seconds left to play in the 4th. 5 on the clock. Puts up the tray. And so USA takes the win.
Well, they've got 1 foot into the final round. A win.
Welcome to FIBA Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. There's always a high-intensity atmosphere in the group stage. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Philippines taking on USA. Take a look at the Philippines. Well, this is a must-win for them. They lost their first group stage game.
Well, if they lose, they're 0-2 and out. I expect them to play with fire, be sharper than that first group stage game. Their backs are against the wall.
And as for USA, they won their first game. Another win tonight, and they finished first in the group.
Yeah, this group is really tight. Remember, this is the final group stage game, so everything is still on the line.
When it comes to international play, you hear a lot from NBA players about how different it is.
And it's not just about the rules. I mean, it's a much more physical game. I mean, the officials, they let him play.
Well, he plays both guard positions well. Sexton shows off that court vision.
On the wing, Clarkson. Here's Garcia. Clarkson's got room. And all around the rim that time before dropping. You know, one thing that successful international teams tend to have, multiple guys who can switch and guard different positions.
And the NBA has followed that suit lately as well, but it's key in FIBA. Whether you are in man-to-man or zone, not worrying about matchups after a screen is a major advantage.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Clarkson outside from the top of the key, rebounded by Blakeney.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And the basket by Garcia.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
The drive by MP. Oh, MP throws it down!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Back in 2023, the Philippines hosting the World Championships, a historic moment in their basketball history.
Yeah, they drew massive crowds in Manila. 38,000 at their opening game, a FIBA record. Even though they went 0-3, they hung tough in their group. All three games were within 10 points. But most importantly, the Philippines were a great host.
Buries it from three. Blakeney's got 7.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
It's stolen by MP, and it's USA on the break. Here's Brown, pass to Embiid. USA with the ball movement, and here's MP from outside. And again, USA with the triple.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
There's a minute 47 left now in the first quarter. Well, the Philippines don't have a lot of NBA talent on their roster, but they normally have a... And so it's LeBron James making things happen for USA. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to the second half of this FIBA tournament group. It's Poole on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. MP way outside. Hits the trifecta. And it's Philippines ball. Here's Gonzalez. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Reed passes to Poole. And here's Eason. It's Poole on the wing from deep. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
Here's Sanchez. And that one is hammered home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's Collier. Pass to Poole. To the wing, right side. Back to MP. 4-3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Gonzalez. Here's de Guzman. And a nice finish on the layup.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Blakeney. Oh, MP throws it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. On the wing, Clarkson. And it's all from three-point range. And so MP will bring it up for USA. Pass to Poole. And here's MP from outside. And de Guzman pulls it down. And here's the Philippines now. Here's Sanchez. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Poole, right side. Pass to Blakeney. This one for 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And that one's good. Down his side.
Easy shot for him. He'll take that every time up the floor.
MP, the pass to Eason. Now Reed. Pass to Collier. Down low. Here's Blakeney. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
So for USA, Brown comes in for Poole, and Dillingham subbed in for Collier. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Abayan. Pass to Garcia. Lets it fly from 18, and they pick up 2.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now here's Eason. Back to MP. USA with the ball movement. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Eason. Now Brown. Goes up on the wing, and it's USA with another.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now here's MP. Outside Eason. Back to MP. Out to the right wing. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's MP. Out to the right wing. USA needs to get a shot off here. Eason can't get it to go. Here's Abayan.
Looks like they'll cruise to the win. This just ends his night a little.
And so USA takes the win.
Well, with this 2-0 record.
Good evening, everyone. What a treat we have for you tonight. FIBA quarterfinal action coming your way. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Australia taking on USA. We are in the quarterfinals of the FIBA tournament. You can feel the tension.
This is their first game in the final round. If you win, you advance to the semifinals. 1 game away from the final. So this will be intense.
The Australian team has been a fixture in international play for a long time, and they've had their share of success.
And if you've been paying attention to the NBA, this is no surprise. We've seen a wave of talent come from Australia into the league. They've had multiple first overall picks, and really, this has been going on for decades.
They double him with MP.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute.
And So it's USA in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back after this. Welcome back, everyone, for what's sure to be an exciting second half of FIBA quarterfinals action. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm
Pass to Dillingham. Back to MP. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Blakeney's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Australia trails by 10. Brown's checked in for USA also changed it up. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. MP comes in for Brown. And it's Curry in for Dillingham. Daniels up top. Australia with the ball movement. Pass to Giddey, right wing. Here's Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. MP with a rebound. Well, the Australian team is nicknamed the Boomers, which interestingly is slang for a male kangaroo.
Yeah, that tracks. I mean, they certainly have the hops. Some great athletes on this team. They're the FIBA opponent that everyone's a little leery of. They play well together, and they play oh so hard.
Daniels fires. Oh, missed on the tray.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
James outside. Now MP. James outside. Here's Curry. Outside Sexton. Curry outside. Beyond the arc. Outside Sexton. He launches, and he nails it.
solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taken.
Fires the three. Yes, sir, with the three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
FIBA games, to me, are unique because the heartbeat really comes from the entire roster. It's less star-centric than your average NBA game.
And even with the way the ball moves, it reminds me a little of college basketball. You won't see many early shots, and teams really work the ball around to find gaps and flaws before moving for a basket.
Here's Daniels. For three. The free ball is down.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for USA. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. MP! And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
There's nothing quite like an international tournament. Your whole country watching your every move.
And for a guy like MP, this is their first time experiencing that. The pride and sacrifice that players play with for their country is something that cannot be replicated anywhere else.
That one's in there!
Josh Giddey.
MP looking it over. Embiid inside. Landale defending. Oh, he dropped it straight in!
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so USA takes the win.
Just a
Welcome, folks, to our presentation of the FIBA semifinals. Get ready for some top-tier international hoops. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll see France taking on USA. And here we are, the semifinals of this summer's FIBA tournament.
Yeah, both of these teams have been outstanding. Both are playing great ball. Tonight feels like an NBA Finals game. We're in for a treat.
In these FIBA games, we get to see a lot of NBA teammates squaring off as opponents.
That's a really cool aspect of international play. Guys may have gone into battle together for years in the NBA, but that doesn't matter now. It's all about representing your country.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Blakeney can't hit. Rizachet with the ball. Now guarded by Curry.
USA foul. Blakeney. First personal foul. First team foul.
The three from Rizachet. Well, FIBA has been around for a long time. It has such a rich history.
Established in 1932 with only 8 teams total. Now you have over 200 national teams. As the game has grown, FIBA has grown with it.
Here's Traoré. USA making their last shot. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Got it.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Rizachet. Outside for Wembanyama. Sends it home from three-point land. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And James has got the ball here for USA. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
So it's France with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Back from the break now. The second half of this FIBA tournament semifinal matchup just getting underway. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
As the level of international play rises, France is one of those countries leading that charge.
No doubt they've become a powerhouse, of course. Silver at the games in Paris in 2024 and a deep roster of NBA players.
And so here's USA following that last three-pointer by France. Here's Dupont, checked by Sexton. Brown's checked in for MP. From outside the arc, knocks down the long J. Blakeney's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. You know, for this French national team, it starts and ends with the great Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he's 7'4", arguably the best defensive player in the world. Wemby was incredible during the French run to silver at the 2024 games. And the best part, he is just getting started.
This one for three. Rebound by France. Koulibaly on the wing. Pass to Lambert. Lays it up and banks it in. 21 points in the game.
like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Dumont. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
They double him with MP. Here's Lambert, covered by MP. Lambert with the bucket.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Back to Yabusele. Launches a three, and France hits again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
To the wing on the left. France moving the ball around. Pass to Lambert. Here's Koulibaly. Offline with a three. And so here's USA. The three. And MP with the three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Traoré following the three-pointer by USA. Then Koulibaly hits from deep.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. That's a nice shot.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The first foreign player to win a Finals MVP, a Frenchman, the great Tony Parker.
Yeah, and back in 2007, Parker taking it home with the Spurs. You know, Tony had such a huge influence on basketball in France. And since he exploded on the NBA scene, we've seen French players flood into the league.
Nails it from three. 20 points for MP.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's MP. Off target from three-point range. Oh, they get a hand on it. Reed with it, picked up by Koulibaly. MP outside. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Active on the glass there. Second chance points. Here's France with the ball. It's an 18-point lead. With the shorter three-point line in FIBA, having a good group of shooters is a must.
Well, if a guy gets going, he can pour it on in a hurry. A lot of big guys who don't quite have NBA three range might find themselves in range during FIBA play. The line is about a foot and a half closer in.
Embiid, he's checked in for USA. Stephen Curry comes in for Poole. So USA going with almost an entirely new group here. Reed's checked in for Embiid. Eason comes in for LeBron. Brown's checked in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for Stephen Curry. France. And so it's France with the W.
What a massive win for this national team. They've earned a spot in the FIBA tournament final.
Welcome in, folks. If you're a fan of international basketball, you've come to the right place. We've got a FIBA tournament game on deck for you here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. It's Canada taking on USA. Well, this is not where these teams wanted to be, fighting for third place.
Listen, you're right, PA. They'd rather be in that championship game. However, a win today in third place is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, perhaps the biggest difference between NBA and FIBA rules is goaltending.
Yeah, in FIBA, you are allowed to bat a ball that's sitting on the rim off. Likewise, you can finish a shot that rests over the cylinder on the offensive end of things. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in.
He's not playing within himself.
And so we wrap up the first half. Canada ahead. They're up by 10. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Just like that, we're back with the second half of this FIBA tournament game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
You look at the current Canada roster, you start with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, the former MVP headlines this Canadian team. When you have a #1 option like SGA, that makes things easier on everyone else. And it doesn't hurt their entire roster are NBA guys.
And McCollum slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
McCollum on the wing. The three. Rebound USA. James inside. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 11 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
When you watch one of these FIBA games, they move so fast.
You really notice there are fewer timeouts, too. I mean, these international games usually have a great flow, and it makes them fun to watch.
Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game, and it's SGA missing. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by James. 6 points for MP.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Pass to Prosper. Nice ball movement by Canada. Here's Sharp. On the wing, SGA. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Canada missing. James outside. To the inside. Here's Blakeney. Soft touch off the glass. Now just a 3-point Canada lead. Back in 2023, Canada placed third at the Worlds in the Philippines. Their best finish ever.
Yeah, in the third place game, they beat the United States in it.
Back to MP. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Nembhard. Canada leading by 8. From deep. Rebounded by Blakeney.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And slam dunk by James.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Cool. They also changing it up. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. MP comes in for Brown. And it's Stephen Curry in for Poole. And a new group getting ready for Canada. Edie's checked in for Dort. Prosper comes in for Barrett. Sharp, he's checked in for Nembhard. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Murray. Blakeney's shot's good.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
And SGA has got the ball here for Canada. 8-point game.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
And so James will bring it up for USA. Jacks up a three. Edey rips down the board. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside SGA. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Shoots a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Canada leading by 9. McCollum, and he nails it.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's good from beyond the arc. Here's Sharp. For three. James rips down the board. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. MP fires. Money from three.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter.
So we see Canada get the win here.
Well, they end up getting third in this